Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It is a beautiful, bright Friday. TGIF, a lot of people would say. I'll say, I'm glad we're at Friday. It's going to be a marvelous weekend, so let's kick it off here with all the news that caught my attention today. And there was plenty of it, both good and bad. I think you're going to see a lot of things being exposed slowly because of the desire to control the narrative. And for the 30 of you who are here to start the day, thank you. Good to see you. We got Weatherman out there. Hope you're doing well. We've got Last Call with Troy Pacelli. Check out his channel. He's a good dude. Looking forward to the weekend. That's right. We've got Captain Fandom Nerd. He's been around for a very long time. A very good friend. Somebody that I admire. We've got me and my monkey. Once you go ape. That's right. Low spec Linux laptop. How are you out there today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We've got, I'm looking at Rumble. Rumble's disappointing. Where are you at, Rumble? We got Sci-Fi Mambe. What's up? What's up? Penny. Good morning, dear. I hope you're doing well. And there's our buddy Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? I hope you're doing well as well. Let's try to have a good Friday morning. O.C. Dobbins is checking in from, well, the land of production. And I hope things are going well there, O.C. Dobbins. We got Donut Lord. Hey, what's up? Hey, guys, watching the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is a great, great film. Indeed. SFX 314 Sabretooth Raptor. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hoove. Good morning to you, Hoove. Yeah, a lot of people are going to say, not interested in another POTA film. I think that sentiment's starting to show. We're going to look at it. That's obviously the headline story today. And I have a review that'll be coming out here relatively soon. Got to check it out, see where we're at, and go from there. But I think that comes out in just a little while. Trying to add chapters to it right now. We've got Dice Media Group in the house. I hope you're doing well. We've got 11 Alpha. What's up? And good morning. Good morning. Hey, there's Shrap. What's up, Shrap 3D? Good to see. Says, like the first 3 movies under the Fox, but don't plan to see this one. At least not by paying for it. Well, again, something we're going to talk about in just a moment. Plus, again, you're going to want to watch my review. So I'll make sure to make a community tab post about that as well. Matt G is in the house. What's up, Matt G? Matt G. Dr. Megatron. How's it going? Richard Brixtus. What's up? Smagination is over on Rumble. That's awesome. We got Evil Ramen out there. See, the world is still around. Morning. Good morning. Bill Chapin. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, and you know what? I didn't even make a comment on this comment, but yeah, Star Wars is still dead. A lot. So, like, right now, we have, like, a lot of zombies, like, shambling shells all over the place. Yeah, lots of zombie IPs. Crazy. Eric K's here. We know him. He's the master of mod. The mensch of wrenches. It is Eric K. Da-da-da-da-da. Randall is here, all the way from Canada. Hope you're having a good day. We've got the animation critic. Greetings, my friend. And, of course, Andy Masterson, the very talented man that just, he's going to town on stuff, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the full Hobo Gandalf. Joseph A. And we're rolling early. We always roll a little bit early. Rolling. Erica and Raph are here and up. Good morning, Erica and Raph. John Cipolla. How's it going, John? Hope you're doing well. How's the puppers? Huh? Good? I hope so. Who else popped through the door? Davina. I'm going to keep saying it wrong. Davinia. I like that. Sorry. Add an extra syllable. Fun to say. Speaking of wrenching, you got our buddy D-Bud Martin. Smash that like button. That's right. Hammer time. Oh, John Gibson in the house. Good to see you, John. Holy cow, the man himself. Christian Delorme's Vinyl Revival. How you doing, Christian? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Bonjour. Bonjour to you. Holy cow. Jedi Bill's here. You should check out Jedi Bill's channel. He has some very fun stuff. Love that guy. We got James Dosher in the house. I hope you're writing. Keep writing. Thanks, James. Have a good day. We got Jim Watari in the house. Jim, how's it going, buddy? Look at all these wonderful people. I'm so blessed. Holy cow. Eldritch Lord Haster's in the house. What's up, Haster? Long time. We've got Setlight Gaming. Setlight Gaming. What's up, Setlight Gaming? Still love that avatar. It's very cool. We got the Gaming Dude. That's right. Oh, and you know what? We've got Hey, Jason Webster's here. Good morning to you. Joshua, cheers. Cheers indeed. Sick Lid's in the house. Good to see you, Sick Lid. We got William King. We've got Grim, otherwise known as Inferior. Griffin gives us the history of the day. Glad I got to it. On May 10, 1869, the Golden Spike was driven, completing the first U.S. transcontinental railroad at Promontory Summit. And this helped more than half international transport times. True story. All right, folks. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, so we have to hustle. 18 stories in all, plus a little bit of bonus time, so stick around. We've got some questions being asked after the earnings report from Warner Brothers Discovery, which I thought was good. I was also impressed that their stock went up. There was a little pre-downward trend before the market opened and before the numbers were revealed, but then it started to trend upwards. And I'll tell you, I think, and a lot of people do think, that Lord of the Rings did give Warner Brothers a boost. But I'm not sure that the film itself is going to be all that successful. A lot of people like myself were unimpressed, nonplussed. I think that leaning too heavily into this IP will cause it to disintegrate, much like, well, many of the other IPs that have been overused in recent years. I'm very upset with the way that it was treated over at Amazon. Perhaps Warner Brothers will be a better steward with their control of what they control. On that note, we've got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Solid previews, around 6 million. Well, that was just Thursday night's numbers. And, of course, this is our headline story. You also had about a $1.7 or $1.8 million, Wednesday fan event. So this thing's sitting at about 8.1 million right now, and I'm not sure that it's going to have this stellar box office. Word of mouth is generally positive. If you watch my review, you'll get my perspective. This is not a home run, though, and, I don't know. Do you think we're going to see the 50 million plus that they're hoping for? We'll have to see. But they're trying to pump this thing up, talking about the score. The score is not very good. I actually talk about that in the review that I did well before this article came out. There's no overriding theme, and it doesn't really honor Jerry Goldsmith's original themes. I think that this is a soundtrack, the score, without a sense of identity. And you'll see what I mean in my review, and then if you see the film in person. But moving on from that, I didn't see this in the film. This Kevin Durand claim that he's aping Elon Musk. In no way. In no way. I don't know what they're talking about, but I do know this. Fallout was quite the success. This was something we all kind of recognized did really well. Biggest opening ever for Amazon. And it just absolutely dominated the Nielsen charts. Does that surprise anybody? No. Do you think they'll be able to make this claim for season 2 of Lord of the Rings of Power garbage? Of course not. Nobody's going to watch it. AMC Networks is making the same claim that everybody else is. Ad sales have fallen by double digits, and that's really causing a problem. You're going to start to see this trend repeated over and over and over. 10% or more in ad sales slip across the board. Apple is apologizing for its iPad Pro ad. You can see here it's even suppressed on the screen because right now it would be right here. I think they're trying to make this memory hole. Why? Well, because it not only missed the mark, it pissed people off. And I don't often say words like that in the morning. We've got Supreme Court opening the door for, well, everybody as far as copyright infringement and damages can be sought. Basically, you can go back in time all you want. If somebody uses you or samples you and they don't give you credit or pay for that privilege, it's going to be a problem. What's not a problem is Magnum. Tom Selleck, who is synonymous with Magnum PI. And during the course of the show production, he actually paid the crew $1,000 bonuses out of his own salary because the network refused. It would set a dangerous precedent. Well, he did it. Speaking of doing things, Governor's Goodhair has decided that let's inflate the budget deficit even more with a lot of socialist programs. So for those of you still living in California, my friends, I'm sorry. And, well, I pick better. Target's going to reduce the number of stores carrying Pride-themed merchandise. I guess they got the message from last year. You've got Airbnb shares sliding on their lower revenue forecast because of a lot of their confiscatory policies, not to mention the fact that nobody's going to be able to afford to travel with $8 a gallon gas. You've got an Australian judge extending the censorship on a particular video, which we can see here, but you can't see in Australia unless you have a VPN. The FBI is telling you they're going to start censoring, requests for censorship, all kinds of other things because of things that could happen. Could. Watch out. Maryland governor signs online data privacy bills. This is a model for what other states should do because the federal government's doing jack all for this to protect people's privacy, especially kids. Japanese automaker Honda reports booming profits. Another Japanese automaker is dominating the marketplace because, well, they don't jack up the prices the way we're doing in America, which is killing the economy. Speaking of killing the economy, people are dealing with that in a way that's unusual. The rooftop ninja was caught living in a popular supermarket sign. She actually made it a home for a year. I've heard about this. I've heard about people building mini apartments and store ceilings in mall, utility rooms, stuff like that. This is something that's going to keep happening, probably. People can't afford to pay for an apartment, I guess. But with that being said, I'm out of time, well, at least for this part of the show, but we're going to head into bonus time. Are you ready? I'm ready. Bonus time. Hello. Okay. Hi, everybody. And there you are in the chat. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. We got some supers I want to get to. At least one. Maybe more. 31 months. My buddy, 31 months. Oh, Bill Chapin became a member. Welcome to the Rewards Club level, my friend. My buddy, Captain Phantom Nerd, 31 months. Captain Phantom Nerd, thank you. He says, Star Wars is dead. You're right there. You're right there. You've been on this the whole time. That's right. And you've also been right about Star Trek, which is hot garbage, my friend. Hot garbage. Yeah, he used to be the Trek guy. We had a lot of them. We have a lot of people. It's weird, right? Because Echo Base is, no longer exclusively Star Wars. Why? Because Star Wars is dead. The people that were fans of Trek have wandered away. We all appreciate the older material. And as long as we don't pollute our minds with the garbage that's being put out there, we'll stay fans of the original things. But future things, maybe not so interested in. Maybe not. Let's see. We did get a super. I'm going to grab it. Hang on. Sick Lid. What's up, Sick Lid? For $10. Thank you. Generous this morning. Says, watched a documentary on Planet of the Apes. The original one? Cool. The studios always hated and constantly tried to shut it down. Yeah. Well, again, I think there's a lot of reasons for that. It's kind of the type of storytelling there, and the fact that it leans into a lot of traditional things, fable, biblical passage, whatnot. Biblical story, I should say. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that makes sense. But yeah, I'll have to go looking for that. But thanks, Cichlid, for $10. I want to say thanks to Al Gondar over on Rumble. Good to see you. Alagondar. Let's see, what else is happening? We've got, SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor. What's your favorite Legends Star Wars fighter? Real Star Wars. I'm not sure what that question is. I'm going to just say I've always been a lovable rogue person. So if you're talking about ships, I don't know. Probably Slave One, right? And as far as people, I'd say Han Solo. A lot of people would answer Boba Fett, maybe, but I like Han Solo. Why? Because, well, I thought myself a lovable rogue. Yeah, I say it both ways, guys, Han and Han. So, yeah, nobody can yell at me. You're not saying it right. Well, I said it both ways, so I said it right at least once. Black Saber gifts a membership. Well, thank you, my friend. I'm sure somebody will enjoy that. And we're going to have membership streams this weekend. We're going to have a high roller stream and a regular member stream. So for those of you watching on the replay, if you're a member, I'll see you there. It'll be in the community tab, just like the review when it pops today. So keep an eye. Make sure notifications are on. You can do that by checking that bell up there on YouTube and just making sure you click all notifications. Because sometimes I ask poll questions that are relevant, like, what do you want me to cover? There's all these news items. I'll list a few out and say, help. So there's that. Penny's been here for 8 months. Thank you, Penny. My goodness, you're always here, full of cheer, bright and early, all the long year. Says, at Starbucks, teaching a friend to loom. Ooh. That's cool. That's cool. And John Cipolla out there, 16 months a member, says, what if Lucas says the OT did not happen? I don't care. I honestly don't care. George revealed himself to be everything we thought he wasn't. Or the powers that control him revealed that, they would prefer Star Wars be dead. So, but if he said that, he's already said some very unflattering things about Disney's stewardship of Star Wars that were they attempted to memory hole. So there is that. What else? Let's see. I want to say hi to some folks. Let's get to the chase here. Got a lot of things going on. I found the first Ape movie kind of boring and dour. Glad other people seem to like it. Well, I'm not sure the reimagined stuff is going to be as fondly remembered as the classic stuff. It remains to be seen, and hopefully I'm here long enough to see one way or the other. But, this is the beginning of what I suspect is a new trilogy. And from some rumblings that I heard, I think I'm right, because we're stepping into the next two films shortly. So, look, if this does well, Disney doesn't have a lot else out there to be encouraged by. Point to something that you're thrilled to see this year. Because I think Inside Out 2, once word gets out exactly how compromised that film is and how much it's going to screw up the mental health of kids should not see that movie. You don't want to reinforce these negative emotions. You don't want young people to internalize this garbage, which is why you've got to get this stuff out of the school systems, which is what Florida did. Some other states attempted to do. You've got to get the indoctrination of mental illness out of schools. You just have to. So. Blackie is talking about a book mountain. Yep, I know what that is. I love books. The non-Western world being indifferent to woke SJW stuff. Well, their films will be what the world consumes, not ours. Sad. I don't know. Wholesale, a lot of this stuff is being rejected. We're looking at a world where Most people are playing games that are 6 years or older regularly. Most people are consuming media that's at least that old, if not much older. We talk about this all the time on the channel, especially in the mornings. But, I mean, when you have people discovering things like Friends and Cheers and MASH and those types of shows, and then they find that there's all this other material out there, most people will go back and watch it, even if they don't understand maybe the cultural touchstones of that time. So, yeah. But, again, it remains to be seen. And Griffin, you're right. I have this opinion as well. The minute that Kathleen Kennedy decided that the extended universe was not canon, that was it. Yep. And then they cherry pick away from the EU and try to repurpose it for their own nefarious means. And it gets rejected, like Ahsoka and other things. I have a feeling that, this recent Star Wars dreck, people just don't care. Joey, a charlatan. Ooh, I love that word. One of my favorites. Hey, and Shoemake, good to see you. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, look, I still love the X-Wing, but I'm going to tell you my favorite ship is still the Slave One, and that's what it is. Yeah, despite Disney trying to remake that. And Peach Fan Ann, I agree with you. He really did. Mess up his legacy. And Jason Webster, I think you're correct. We're going to get a reboot of the originals, and then they will have lost everybody. I don't think they realize that. You're not going to have the kind of audience and the kind of fandom and the kind of passion for your remakes or any of that other stuff. Truly. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Tipping Barn. I just have to be careful with how I use words. It wasn't lost on me. Remake. Yeah. Just YouTube doesn't like the word that could be it. Because again, I'm not reviewed initially by a human. It's all AI trash-tasticness, and it's not very well managed or run or set up or anything. I think that's why the channel's getting crushed. It's because it's mistaking lots of things. So. Eric and Raf, glad we are in Florida. That's right. Glad my kids are grown too. Massive benefit there, for sure. It will be a prequel to Inside Out titled Back to Front. The woke will come for the apes. Kind of already did. And I'm not going to say this movie's woke. It's not. I mean, I call stuff like that out as I see it. But, the primary human character in the film is female. They try to show her as capable. You'll see it in the film. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine I'm looking forward to. Sonic 3, I hope it's good. But I'm looking forward to Minions. Yeah. Ironcaster, what's up? Happy Friday. Cynthia Carter says, I haven't let my kids see the first Inside Out yet because I don't think they're old enough to understand it and don't want it muddling their minds. New movie is a definite no-go. Yeah. Sad. Hello, we've got Black Saber the Shark of paper for $2. He said, Mr. Braley sent me to the non-special 4K OT Tears of Joy. Yeah, the non-specialized? Yes. Yes. Speaking of Mr. Braley, you guys should be checking out Bleeding Fool, a publication you can actually trust. It's well designed, proper editorial commentary, not to mention actual news. So check out Bleeding Fool. And thank you, Black Saber, the shark of paper. You know that rhymes well. You did that very well. They grifted the EU. Yes. Hey, Apollomes is here. Greetings, dear. Thanks for doing what you do. We appreciate you. This is why they are trying to undermine physical media. That's right, last call with Troy Pacelli. And pretty soon we'll be sharing digital copies back and forth, and they'll have lost complete control. True story. True story. There is no good or brave without evil and danger. There is no courage without risk, and Disney doesn't get that anymore. No, they don't. Because they have no stakes. The weight of things doesn't mean as much when you know that, around the corner, because, they won't need to recorrect some stupid decision that they made. They'll just bring people back from the dead. Of course, I will say that, bringing back Darth Maul was the beginning of the end of things for me. But that's a whole other conversation I really don't want to get into. The institutional shareholders might not go along with a $600 million Star Wars remake of The New Hope, however. Well, we'll see. I tell you what, a lot of people are making some very heavy predictions about next year's shareholder meeting, especially as the stock continues to decline at Disney. You think it'll go down to its low and another proxy war will bring it back up? Hard to say. But I would anticipate that. But I would anticipate the institutions being called out by the people who provide those funds. Or maybe they'll wisen up and place their own votes rather than allowing for a blind proxy. So, John Gibson for $2 says, State of Star Wars is just a mess. Oh, yes, and thank you for the $2 there, John. Hey, everybody, you can click the thumbs up on the Super Chats. It helps with engagement and lets people know they're saying some good stuff in the chat. There's that. The Acolyte sounds like a gentle a gentle stomach laxative. Yeah, indeed. Ask your pharmacist for Acolyte today. Well, I think it's going to be a little rougher than that. You say that like the first two Sonic movies weren't good. No, I enjoyed them. There was a little bit of garbage in them, but I enjoyed them quite a lot. I think one of the first reviews I did was the first Sonic film. So, yeah, no, I have nothing against the first two movies. It's hard to sustain momentum with stuff like that. Any bets that Disney tries to buy the Skibidi? Am I seeing that right? I'm not sure what this reference is. If it's something in pop culture, I don't know what it is. So I'm sorry, Cyrano. I know a lot of things. Sometimes I don't know things. It's okay. And when I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong too. I'm looking forward to the Wild Robot. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. But people that I know are kind of into that. We'll see. I know this. One of my buddies. This is Mexican Iron Man for $20 says new show, Star Wars Adoption Casino. Oh, cool. Documentary, that follows Culture as he adopts a baby Rancor and raises it like his firstborn. Watch the season finale where the Rancor grows up to hunt down Culture for Rancor Yum Yum. Well, that actually You know what? That might not be, the worst way to go. Thank you, Mikey. Thanks for the generosity of 1999. Are you coming to? We're going to have a high roller stream this weekend, or are you going to do something more fun than that? We're doing live shows every single week, and we got a lot of other things coming up. But I miss you, Mikey. I miss you. Oh, what else do we got going on? Stream shutdown? What? I don't think so. Yep. Thank you, Terry Rose, for the update. Yeah, it's going to hover at 105. I still think it's going to creep down. And I think it went down just a little bit. But I think it is a decent chance to hit the floor. I mean, we could see where it was. It could end up hovering down where it was, before it started to tick up. I still think that the actual value of this company is only about 68 to 74 a share. I think it's way overvalued. Most of the market is by 4 or 5 times over. That's another conversation. What's really weird, whoops. Sorry, guys. Womp womp. What's really weird is that Warner Brothers Discovery might actually be undervalued at this point, especially where they're sitting at $8 with their giant catalog of content. They need to lean into, hey, Netflix, here you go. Hey, Prime, here you go. Hey, Apple, here you go. Never should have got away from where we are. And I don't want new cable. Okay? Streaming services don't get to become new cable. I will hate that. Blackia says, I'm at the point that I really hope that they do remake Star Wars A New Hope, just because it'll help to break them. Wow, that's a solid take, Blackia. I think it would break them. Yeah, we definitely need proxy vote reform. I think institutionals should start to lose voting power, but then we break other things. Anytime there's changes to something like that, you break other aspects of things. So we would have to carefully evaluate that. But the argument would be that the people that are in charge of these massive funds, right, investment funds that basically fund people's retirements, the people that are in charge of them should be held to the highest standard of fiduciary duty. Everybody should, but them especially, because they can't have any personal goals that are contrary to the biggest growth. And they've been doing that for a long time, and I think they should be criminally held responsible for what's been happening inside of corporations. Because had they not forced, and this is Larry Fink's own words, had they not forced these changes, none of this bologna sausage would be happening. So. Skibidi toilet? Is that just a toilet? That's fine. Toilet. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. I think they're definitely flushing stuff for sure. This is actually true. Return of the Jedi. I will say this. The Force Awakens was a soft remake of OG Star Wars. A bad one. Oh, there was no bad there. I just didn't know the reference. If it sounds like a brand, I don't. So yeah, no worries. Tipping Barn for another $9.99, $10 for being such a good sport. Well, that's me, Tipping Barn. Thank you, and thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Amazing. You're amazing. Is this live for 20 Canadian? Thank you, my friend. Says, are you sure the Acolyte won't be more of a super suppository? Oh, boy. Well, I'm just going to say that people will either be dyspeptic or struggle to get to the bathroom quickly enough. How about that? Acolyte's going to be a hot mess, truly. But thank you for the Canadian $20 and the wonderful commentary. I appreciate it. I'm freaking out of town. I'm never included. I tell you what, Mikey, you and I should just do a stream together. How about that? You're a producer. Sounds good. Oh, Mexican Iron Man's going to include a Danny Trejo cameo for that show. That'd be great. One of the amazing stories in Hollywood. Rogue Thinker is here. Greetings and hello. Hello. Agreed, CC, on the Disney value. Not advice. Oh, no, I don't give financial advice. And don't ever listen to a YouTuber about financial advice. Seriously. Yeah. I mean, don't even listen to Kramer, for that matter. Go to a professional that has your best interests in mind and honors their fiduciary duty. Joey says 100 is a trigger number. If it falls, it won't be able to get back up. Hey, we saw so many stop losses kick in on that slide. It just was like that thing quadrupled in volume in one day on the way down. We'll see. Joey reminds us that with cable and satellite, you pay for 100 channels or more, and you watch about 1% a week. True story. We got Al Gondor saying, voodoo. No zombie racism here. Okay, I feel. Get that zombie zoo dance step on. I don't know what that is. With added jiggle physics, says Gembone. You guys are funny. Rumble's hysterical today. Thank you, guys. Rod Thunderheart's in the house. Maestro Chi makes a good point. We are old enough to remember when streaming advertised no advertisements. Well, of course, because, they needed you to get over there. I've never seen an industry cannibalize itself so tremendously and remove 5 or 6 other manners of distribution and sales. I mean, these are income streams that it's going to take a while to build back up, and you're not going to be able to do it with streaming. People are largely rejecting this stuff now. It is what it is. It's going to get worse. Joey says he's a producer. That's a vicious. No, it's not. He produces a ton of channels. I am not guaranteeing a Trejo booking. I'm Lot. I'm not even a YouTuber. You're a producer, dude. Producer. Monkey Jeebus, what's up? Rooftop Green, you're a crazy human. No, do not take financial advice from me. Do not do it. Streaming was actually called piracy at one point in time. It's technically. Yeah. All right. Well, we need to wrap it. I'm double checking to see. We're not going to wrap this second, guys, but we do need to wrap it in the next few minutes. I'm trying to make sure we get you over to Midnight's Edge. I don't know why. There's no stream available yet. Midnight's Edge. Yeah, Midnight's Edge still isn't up. This is weird. Normally they've already got their thing up about an hour ahead of time. So I don't think I can redirect you there. Who can I redirect you to? Dump. I guess nowhere. Sorry, guys. Well, you'll find Midnight's Edge in just a little while. Midnight's Edge in the morning. Should be a pretty good show. Oh, who else is out there? Yeah, this is good advice from Mr. Animation over on Rumble. If you have Peter Pan copies or Who Framed Roger Rabbit copies, keep those because they're going to adjust eventually as well. They're going to take they're going to do everything they can to, to remake everything that the current tiny fractional minority think is offensive. The pushback should be massive. I think it will be. Hey, Maverick Pilgrim, thank you for checking out the restream, and anybody else. Appreciate it. Hey, Luis Messina, good to see you. No need to be sorry. Thanks for being here. And you know what? Allegandor never got away from physical media. Neither did I. On the things I wanted to own. There's a lot of garbage in the last few years that I just no interest in. Midnight's Edge is here. Rogue Thinker says, Geeks and Gamers has the most brilliant thumbnail ever. Really? I'll have to check it out. Dice, you might be right. They're not going to get pushback. You're just going to get more people walking away. Yeah, the industry is self-destructing, imploding. Other words like that. I mean, that's what's happening. It's very true. I just got my Hardware Wars Blu-ray. Looks great. Better than anything Disney has ever made. Well, I don't know about ever made, but recently, sure. Oh, Mead Radio went late last night? Yeah, he may still be sawing logs. That doesn't mean Andre can't be setting it up, though. Oh, you're not a wrench, so you have to try to post the thing. Yeah. We'll try again. Let's see. Oops, wrong thing. But I'll be putting up the review for the monkeys here in just a little while. So keep your eyes out. Allegandor says, you really shouldn't be reading our weirdness for the masses. No, I love it. I'm a fan. I've got weirdness. Some scrolling through what I can redirect to. This is insane. Normally I could redirect you 1,000 places. It's odd. Hey, Hound Monkey, what's up? Ah, thank you. There, that's where you go. Thank you, D-Bud. I appreciate it. Anyway, back to Hound Monkey. Do you think we could somehow set up a book club? I think we should. That's a good idea. I'll figure that out. I'll talk to somebody that knows more than I do, and maybe we can. Why not? Love to talk about books. What's up, Tim's Talk? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, will the monkeys. You guys are crazy. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. Wow. All right. The redirect is redirected. Oh, it looks like Midnight's Edge in the Morning is doing Sweet Baby Stink. Yay. All right. I'm out of here. You guys are amazing. What did you call him? What? Davy? Davy Jones? Thank you, Grim. Everybody, I want you to have an incredible weekend. Remember, this is just the beginning. Hopefully, I'll have a guest for this afternoon's show after Friday Night Tights. And we will see you otherwise Saturday and Sunday, since I now have both live streams. The late night stream will be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. It is Mother's Day. Remember that, folks. If you just think of Mom. If Mom's no longer with us, just remember, you're here because of Mom. And if you still have Mom around, reminder that you appreciate her and all she did for you. All right? Fair enough. Otherwise, I'll see you in other places throughout the weekend. And don't forget, I'm going to be publishing my review of The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is a silly, long, dumb title. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.